So what we have here is Asus Zenbook S13 Oled. So the video cannot emphasize how light and portable this laptop is. So it's very light. I think this is the lightest laptop I've ever had. Its weight, it feels like I am holding a smartphone. So that's how sleek this laptop is. So this is the design. Um, you have plain blue chassis with an Asus logo. So I like it when manufacturers change the laptop's design every year. So some laptops, it stays the same, but the specifications get upgrade. So like the ThinkPad, you're always going to expect a similar design. So again, this is an S13 lap Zenbook. There is a lot of variant for it. The Zenbook 14, Zenbook 15. This is the 13 inches, and as a Zenbook, it is more premium and more luxurious than the VivoBook lineup from Asus. So the ports and chassis, one of the disadvantages of having this laptop, one of the cons of this laptop is, I think it's obvious, it does not have a USB 3.0 USB port. So it does not have a USB 3.0, so which is a common, very common port in a laptop, and it is somewhat necessary, but Zenbook did not include it in the laptop. So I guess that's how you make a laptop slimmer. Some Zenbook even has a HDMI, but this one does not have a USB 3.0, does not have a HDMI, does not have an SD slot card, so it is very limited. However, the design, it's slick, so you can see this circle, and let's open it up. So this is the keyboard deck. The keys are just right. It is 8 out of 10, so enough resistance. It is not mushy. It has a spring feeling on it. This is the I want to emphasize this because this rounded hinge is a little unique when compared with other laptops. It is a little shiny. It is a little glossy. As expected, you have a number pad calculator. Let's turn it on. Fingerprint scanner. So again, very slim screen design. So the border is very slim, but not at the bottom. So some laptops, they have an even slimmer bottom bezel. So this one almost has the entire width of my thumb. I have a Ryzen 7 6000 series, so that is comparable to i7 1260p or i7 12 generation. 16GB RAM, 500GB SSD, only Radeon graphics card. So it's not even a Vega. So you only have 512. But again, this is only 13 inches. This one turns off. So you have a number pad calculator for this laptop. For resolution, you have a 2.8K. You have a 2.8K resolution, so 2080 by 1800, better than 1920 by 1080, which is your average screen for other laptops. So it is Asus Zenbook UM5302. If you Google that, that's S13 Oled. So this is an OLED screen display. It only has 60 Hertz. Some of it has 90. So again, this is a premium laptop, the Zenbook laptop. So I'm going to do a comparison. Let's turn this off. So what I have now is Asus VivoBook 410KA. So this is a very budget laptop. So this one is released in it's only manufactured in 2024. So it was just last year. So this Zenbook, however, is manufactured 2023. So the Zenbook is older by 2 years. This VivoBook is newer. So this is the recent and newer laptop released from Asus. But as you can see, this budget laptop, it has a very thick it is thick laptop. It is heavier than Zenbook versus this. So this one is plastic. This Zenbook feels metal. VivoBook feels plastic. Again, this one is newer and more recent versus older laptop. This one only has 64GB SD card, and as you can see, this is bigger laptop, so obviously they should have added more storage on this one. But this slim laptop has 512GB SSD, and it is very light. Again, the comparison from the top. So again, this is the older laptop but more premium, and this is the newer budget laptop. So one thing that is to note is the border, the bezel. So as you can see, the top bezel for this occupy almost the width of my thumb, The Zenbook, it does not, it has a slimmer bezel. So again, this one has a weaker CPU, more powerful CPU. So it has a plastic border, plastic and metal fill. So heavier, lighter, and more portable. So buying a new laptop, newly released laptop, does not mean you get you get a you get a better laptop. So again, both came from Asus, but the Zenbook, I'll get the Zenbook anytime of the day, even though it is older versus a VivoBook. And that's it.